Okay, good evening. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Joel? Yeah. Okay, today I was late due to heavy rain and heavy thundering here. Okay, now okay. We can continue. Yeah, what we discussed up to now, we discussed about natural products. What's the meaning of natural products? Do you remember the definition? Natural products. Natural products are organic compound, organic chemical compound, right? Which is made by carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sunlight using as starting materials. Remember? Okay. How many types of natural products? Mainly two types, primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. What are the meaning of primary metabolites? Primary metabolites are organic compounds or natural products. They are directly involving for growth, development, survival, and reproduction process of organism. Right? Without this compound, organism cannot fulfill these requirements, and it is produced in large quantities. Large quantities, and every organism produces primary metabolites. What are the examples? And the entire lifetime producing primary metabolites. What are the examples? Carbohydrate, proteins, lipids, ethanol, sucrose means carbohydrate again, enzymes, vitamin, nucleic acid, DNA, and RNA. Okay, they are the example. Secondary metabolites mean type of natural products. Type of natural products mean organic chemical compound which is not directly involved for growth, development, reproduction, and survival process. They are not directly involved for this above requirements, for above process, right? They are not directly involved, but they have some advantage. They have additional advantage. As example, if you got rose flower, what is a secondary metabolites? Citronellol. Rose flower citronellol important for attract favorable insect for pollination, right? Cinnamaldehyde, cinnamon contain cinnamon bark, cinnamaldehyde repel of harmful insect. Then protect the plant. Lot of secondary metabolites very important for the protection purpose, and for their pollination and attraction. Sometimes they are pheromones. Some organism, some uh, specific organism producing pheromones. They are type of hormone. This pheromone also sometimes secondary metabolites, sometimes they are primary, because hormones are not secondary metabolites. Sometimes these pheromone smells, aroma, they are secondary metabolites. That's like plants or animal or microorganism, they have specific advantage of secondary metabolites, right? But they are not directly involved for growth, development, reproduction, and survival process. Remember that they are the last big lesson. Good. This is our last big lesson, right? Today we are going to discuss very important lesson. Therefore, today we are I'm going to get only 1 hour now. 8:45. Yeah, 9:45 we can complete. We are discussing extraction methods. Very, very important section, right? Okay, before that we have to revise last lesson. Okay, what are the other characteristic of secondary metabolites? They are not directly involved for growth, development, reproduction, and survival process. And what else? Other characteristic of them. One of the other characteristics. They are not producing by all organisms. Secondary metabolites only produced by specific organisms. Only specific organism. What else? Primary metabolites producing entire lifetime, but secondary metabolites only produce specific stage of lifetime. That most probably at the end of maturity period, after maturation. What else? The differences. Last week I gave all differences, right? Komdilati. What else? What else? The quantity. Secondary metabolites producing very, very small amount. Very, very small amount. It is sometimes, it is 0. Very small, sometimes to 1 to 2 milligrams produced by one plant or one animal or one whatever organism. Right? It is producing very small quantity. But primary metabolites producing large quantity. Okay, they are the differences, and we discussed 4 main types of secondary metabolites, right? Remember, Kabir? What's the first type? What's the first type? Kabir, what's the first secondary metabolites types we discussed? First type. Very good to the net. Terpenoid. I told terpenoid. I'm revising. How මේ විදියට ඔයාලට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕන. මට lessons ටන් ඉවර කරන්න පුළුවන්. We can complete lessons, but you have to remember them. Okay, therefore that's why every day I'm revising previous day. Alright. We discussed terpenoids. I told terpenoid is a type. Another name isoprenoid. Remember, isoprenoid mean it's made by linkage of isoprene, actually polymerization of isoprene, like latex is a type of isoprene. What are the examples for terpenoid? I told example අන්න ඒ level එකෙන් මතක තියෙනන් ඇති. At least this level. Example, I told more than 60%, not more than, approximately 60% of secondary metabolites are terpenoid. Terpenoid is a main type. And lot of examples. මොනවද මම කිව්වේ? Menthol, what else? Camphor. You remember? Menthol, camphor. Citral, yes. Menthol, camphor, citral. At least remember these 3 examples. තව තියෙනවා මොනවද? Caratone නේද? Caratone, limonol. Okay, this is terpenoid. Okay, the second type, essential oil. I told essential oil, what are the characteristics? They are volatile and not soluble in water. That means it's a polar, it's a type of oil. That's normal type of oil, and it's essential, and it has a specific aroma, specific smell එකක් තියෙනවා, and it's colorless, no any color. Essential oil. What are the examples? Cinnamon oil, clove oil, ginger oil, sesame oil. Yes, I have given a table, right? Okay. Third one, phenols and polyphenols. Phenols and polyphenols. How we can identify phenols and polyphenols? They have a specific characteristic. They are antioxidants. What are the meaning of antioxidant? They prevent oxidation reaction, the reaction with oxygen, right? They prevent oxidation reaction. Phenols and polyphenols. Okay, I told polyphenols made by linkage of phenols. But can you remember examples for phenols? No, especially Q. Examples for phenols. Examples for phenols, Fatima. Send me 2 examples. Without tube. Very good to that. Yeah, hydronovine, very good. Send me another one. Hydronovine. Hydronovine. And pyrogalol. 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 Hydronovine and pyrogalol. Hydronovine and pyrogalol. Hydronovine and pyrogalol. Okay, after linkaging, after polymerization of phenol compound, that we called as polyphenols, right? Polyphenols mean large complex compounds. What are the examples? I told 2 main examples. 2 main examples. Matakai? Remember? Yeah, lignin, very good to done. Lignin and tannin. Great. Perfect. Tannin and lignin. Very good. Tannin and lignin. Very good. This tannin and lignin important for the protection of plants. Sometimes lignin containing fibers, plant fibers. That's important for the strength of the plants. Strength of the plants. Great. Okay, final one, alkaloid. Alkaloid. How we can remember this alkaloid group? Alkaloid, what is the special characteristics? They are crystal compounds and give me a second. Sorry. Yeah, alkaloid. Alkaloids are crystal compounds. And what are the other characteristics? They contain especially nitrogen, right? Nitrogen contain only secondary metabolite type is the alkaloid. Alkaloid is the main secondary metabolites type contain nitrogen. Remember. Matakai? Hari. What else? What else other characteristic? They don't have color, ne? Colorless. Colorless. And are they dissolved in water? Alkaloid? Are they dissolved in water? Sadmia. Alkaloid dissolved in water or not? Dissolving or not? Soluble or not? Joel, did you watch last week class? First part එක බැලුවද? Yeah, you have to go through entire lesson, otherwise it will be like මේක නිකන් Greek වගේ තේරෙයි අපි මේ කරන ඒවා. Yeah. Tapes I'll post tomorrow morning. There was a delay and I received tape. Yeah, very good. Yeah, before next day I will send you all tube pack natural products, feed mechanism and polymer. තුනම එකට ගන්න. Yeah, very good, Ranga. Only nicotine is water soluble. Others are not water soluble. Good. Only nicotine water soluble. Other alkaloids are not water soluble. Okay, what are the other? How we can remember this? All alkaloids are contain nitrogen and all are all are drugs, no? All are drugs. What are the examples? What are the examples? Sorry. What are the examples? Yeah, nicotine is a main example. It's water soluble. What else? Nicotine. Yes. Nicotine, cocaine, codeine, histidine, morphine. Very good. Very good to them. Yes. Great. Yeah, caffeine also. Yes. Caffeine also alkaloid. And Ardatoda contain what? What is a secondary metabolite contain Ardatoda? That was the exam question. Ardatoda secondary metabolites type. Ardatoda. 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 Vesicine, yes. Vesicine and vesicine on. Rose flower. Rose flower contains secondary metabolites. Rose flower contains secondary metabolites. Citronellol, yes. Citronellol. Great. Citronellol. Mono other Aloe vera contain comarica, contain secondary metabolite. Aloe vera, aloe vera. Fatima, aloe vera. Aloe vera. Hmm? Anyone? Aloe vera. Rehlan? Habib? Aloe vera. What's a compound? Anyone? Can't remember? Yeah, anthraquinone. 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 Okay, these names little bit difficult to remember. I know that, but you have to remember some basic idea. At least uh, first term, at least one term. Aloe vera you can easily remember both starting from A. Aloe vera, anthraquinone. Yeah, is common. What's contain secondary metabolites of ginger? Ginger contain two secondary metabolites. Remember, ginger. A name එකම තියෙන එකක් තියෙනවා මොනවද? Ginger contain gingerol. Gingerol and what's the second one? Gingerol and gingerberine. Very good. Gingerol and gingerberine. Wait. Cinnamon, you can remember cinnamaldehyde. Carbonate. Eugenol. Great. Eugenol. Eugenol. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let's move into today's lesson. You have to keep some basic idea about these secondary metabolites and these names related. Basic idea. Okay. ඇති basic idea එකක් තිබ්බම ඇති. හරි. මේ MCQ තමයි අහලා තියෙන්නේ. In the essay question, no asking what is the secondary metabolites contained in eugenol. එහෙම අහලා නැහැ. මේ ginger එහෙම අහලා නැහැ. Now this type questions, but some MCQ questions based on this exam. You can have some simple idea about this basic parts. Okay, our today lesson, extraction. Why we need to extract first? What's the purpose of extraction these secondary metabolites? I told last week these secondary metabolites we can use for many secondary metabolites. Lot of secondary metabolites. Our ultimate target, use these secondary metabolites for whatever industry. I told lot of secondary metabolites used for the medicine industry, medicine production. Okay, for utilize for whatever industry, the first step, separate the secondary metabolites from the plant source, plant or whatever organism, separation. In this lesson, we mainly discussing about secondary metabolite extraction from plants, because a lot of medicine produced by plant based materials, right? Okay, this extraction extraction. Okay, that's the first step. First step. Okay, I will summarize this lesson before start this extraction. I will give you summary about this entire lesson. Then you can easily understand. Hurry. Okay, now the ultimate target of this lesson separates secondary metabolite from plant source and utilize for whatever industry, right? Please understand that. Separate secondary metabolites from plants, plant again separate karagatta, then utilize for whatever industry, right? Okay, in this utilization process, we have three main steps. The first one is the extraction. Secondary metabolites extraction. The second one is the separation and identification. I will give you these steps. Please make a short note. Then Monday you can collect your tape pack. Then you can complete your up to extraction. You can complete. Tape spaces I have given whole note. Yeah, this is your tube. Only this space you have right types of secondary metabolites: terpenoid, essential oil, phenol, polyphenol, and alkaloid, right? ඒ ටික විතරයි ලියන්න තියෙන. අනිත් ඔක්කොම දීලා තියෙනවා. Yeah, this is the extraction. You have space here. Hurry. Okay, this lesson and this part very important because most past exams chemistry part 1 is a question based on natural products extraction and separation methods, right? Very important. Now the ultimate target of this lesson separation of secondary metabolites and utilize for whatever industry, right? This utilization process we can categorize into three main steps. The first one is the extraction. That is our first step. The first step, extraction. Extraction is our first step. Extraction. Our second step, separation and identification. Separation and identification. The first step, extraction. The second step, separation and identification. The final step, purification. Right? Okay, they are the three main steps of secondary metabolite separation method. Okay, our first step, extraction. Do you have some idea what's the meaning of extraction? Extract karna kya mukad. Now I have this extraction. Extraction is a very simple story. It's very simple story. Extraction means I think I have pavata leaves, right? I have pavata leaves. They are the plant material. Pavata leaves. What is the secondary metabolites containing pavata? Vasicine. Can I directly separate vasicine from this plant material? No, this vasicine is a micro level compound. We can't separate directly, right? We can't directly separate because this plant material contain lot of primary metabolites, lot of impurities. Lot of impurities. Up impurities can unnecessary things except secondary metabolites. Our focus compound is plasticine. Now, according to this example, right? If you got pavata, Ardatoda plants, this Ardatoda plant, the main focus compound is plasticine, but it contains lot of other compounds. What are the compounds? Lot of carbohydrate, protein, amino acid, vitamin, hormones, lot of impurities, right? Therefore, the separation method is not a simple thing. The separation method is not a simple thing. It's a very, very complex thing. Okay, that's why we have a series of steps to follow this separation process. We have a step series, product steps here. All right. The first thing, the extraction mean this is a plant material, right? This is a plant material contain particular secondary metabolites. Okay. The extraction mean this plant material convert into crude product. Crude product. What's the meaning of crude product? Crude product can. What's the meaning of crude product? Do you have some idea? Do you know crude oil? Why we called this oil as crude oil? Crude oil. Crude oil can. Borate oil. Crude oil means unpurified oil, right? After separation, we can produce petrol, diesel. After purification, right? The crude product also same. Crude product also same. In the extraction process, actually this is the extraction. This is the extraction. This plant material, whatever plant material, secondary metabolite source, convert into crude product. Separate as a crude product. Crude product means this is a solution contains secondary metabolites and other impurities. It contains primary metabolites and other unnecessary lot of compounds, lot of impurities, right? Okay, that is a simple extraction process. I got it. Devnath, extraction means plant material convert into crude product. Crude product means it's a solution with secondary metabolites and other impurities. It is not pure. That's why we call as crude product. It's not a pure solution. It's a mixture of compound, right? This is the extraction process. Understood? Udanna? Send me. What happened? I got. Okay. Today absent. Dihini absent, right? Good. Yeah. Whatever plant material convert into crude product. This is the meaning of extraction. Okay. Remember that we have three main extraction methods. We have three main extraction methods. This plant material we can convert into crude product by three methods. Three methods. Three methods. Three methods. The first one is the solvent extraction. Solvent extraction. Solvent extraction. Solvent extraction. This is our first extraction method. It's a very simple method. I will explain now one by one, right? Solvent extraction is the first extraction method. The second one is the pressing with wax. It's uncommon method, right? Pressing with wax. Pressing with wax. It's a type of extraction method. Pressing with wax. Very interesting, right? Hari sarlai. Very simple. Very interesting. I will explain one by one. Okay, what is the first extraction method? Solvent extraction. Second one, pressing with wax. Pressing with wax. The third one, distillation. Distillation. Remember, this distillation we can divide into three main methods. Three main methods. Simple distillation, steam distillation, and fractional distillation. Fractional distillation, right? Distillation mainly three types: simple distillation, steam distillation, and fractional distillation. Can simple distillation, steam distillation, fractional distillation. Okay, what are the main extraction methods? Solvent extraction, pressing with wax, distillation. Distillation three types: simple distillation, steam distillation, and fractional distillation. Okay, Matakai. Remember them. Okay. This is a summary of the lesson. Now, separation and identification. In the separation and identification, we are going to confirm this crude product, separated crude product. Now, the purpose of these steps, plant material convert into crude product, right? Crude product. This is extraction, crude product. What's the meaning of crude product? Crude product means it's a solution with a relevant particular compound and other impurities, right? Impure solution. That's the meaning of crude product. Okay, plant material convert into crude product. That's the meaning of extraction. We have three extraction methods: solvent extraction, pressing with wax, and distillation. Distillation again three types: simple distillation, steam distillation, and fractional distillation. Right? Good. Remember? Okay, separation and identification mean now we have separated the crude product, right? In the first step. In the first step, I have separated the crude product. Now I have a crude product. Think I have a crude product. I am going to confirm this in the second step. I am going to confirm. Now think I separate a crude product from the plant. Then I am going to confirm this crude product contain vaccine or not. ඒකේ vaccine තියෙනවද නැද්ද කියලා බලන්න යන්න. Identification, right? If it is not contain vaccine, the purification step is an additional cost. That's why we are going to confirm that, right? This is the second step, identification methods. For identification methods, we have specific method, specific laboratory method that we called as chromatography. Spell the word chromatography. This lesson, these words little bit difficult to spell, right? Chromatography is a method we can use to identification process. Can you hear me clearly? Heavy rain outside. Give me 1 second. Okay. Now okay. Why not? Okay. Okay. What I told you. Okay. Now in the extraction process, I have separate fruit product. I have made a fruit product. I have separated fruit product from plant material. Right. Now fruit product is ready. In the separation and identification method, my target is confirm this fruit product contain particular compound or not. ඒක තියෙනවද නැද්ද කියලා අපි බලන්න යන්න. Is it contain or not? Right? Okay, in the this identification method, we use a specific method that we called as chromatography. Chromatography is a method. Chromatography. This chromatography is a laboratory technique. We have three main chromatography methods. What are they? The first one, paper chromatography. Paper chromatography. Paper chromatography. Chromatography. Paper chromatography. Paper chromatography. The second one is thin layer chromatography. This is a main type of chromatography type, thin layer chromatography. In short form, that we call as TLC method. Thin layer chromatography. Thin layer chromatography. Thin layer chromatography. Thin layer chromatography. Right? In the final step, actually, this is not a identification, it's mainly separation method that we called as column chromatography. Column chromatography. Column chromatography. Column chromatography. Right? Now we have three extraction methods. What are them? Solvent extraction, pressing with text, and distillation. Distillation mainly three types again: simple distillation, steam distillation, and fractional distillation. And separation after preparation of fruit product. This fruit product confirm the compound available or not by identification and separation method. In the second step, identification methods also three types. What are the methods? Paper chromatography, thin layer chromatography, and column chromatography. This thin layer chromatography in short form we call as TLC. TLC technique. Thin layer chromatography. Thin layer chromatography. Right? Great. Finally, now think we confirmed in whatever chromatography technique, I have confirmed this fruit product contain vaccine. Right? Ek vaccine තියෙනවා. Then what I can do? I can purify. Purification means removing impurities and separate the whatever particular product. Wait. Right. Purification methods also mainly three types. Purification also mainly three types. Remember, the first one is the purification, recrystallization. The second one, sublimation. I think you can remember the sublimation word. Sublimation. Tanya, where we discuss sublimation? Which lesson we discuss sublimation? In which lesson we discuss sublimation? sublimation. Wait, in heat lesson. Remember what's the meaning of sublimation? Amina? Yeah. No, no. You can't say solid to gas. It's not actually solid to gas, no? Solid to gas, then ice, I think ice cube, ice is a solid. If it is heated, continuously heated, it is converted into gas. But it is not the sublimation. Then how we can define? The sublimation is what, Joel? What sublimation? Sublimation is a physical state change. Solid directly convert into gas without converting to liquid, like iodine, methanol. They directly convert into gas without converting liquid, right? Sublimation. Sublimation. The third step, distillation again. Distillation. Okay, that's the summary. You can note down. This is a summary, full summary. If we complete one by one 3 extraction method, 3 chromatography techniques, and 3 purification methods, the lesson will be covered. Complete. Kabir. Okay. Okay, actually, let's start extraction next Wednesday. No problem. Heavy rain. I can't hear my sound. The high end. Okay. Okay. This is a summary of the lesson, and next day I'm going to start extraction. The extraction is the most important part. Extraction, separation, and purification. Within next week, I'm going to complete entire lesson, and next Monday or Tuesday you can collect this tube. Let's start extraction, right? And next week you have another work. I'll send you a polymer tube, and I will give you 4-hour may complete a discussion of polymer lesson. Polymer lesson is very short and very easy lesson. I will give you this discussion and discussion in recording, recording and tute. You can go through and we can after that I will give you we can discuss questions, past paper polymer based past paper questions. Okay, then let's start extraction method next day, next week. Within next week we can complete this lesson and start fluid mechanisms. Okay, the problem of heavy rain and thunder. Okay, let's start next day. Goodbye.